Good afternoon, everybody. I am Kasturi Udayakumar. I am the Director of Nursing and also Nursing Faculty at College of Health Sciences. I'd like to welcome everyone to this auspicious occasion. This is a pinning ceremony of our 2026 ACE in Nursing graduates. And I'd like to welcome our distinguished guest, Chancellor Kiko, his First Lady, Sherry Kiko, and our other distinguished guest, Dr. Kevin Harada, CEO of Northern Montana Healthcare. Dr. Jennifer Brown, Senior Vice Chancellor, Provost and Senior Vice Chancellor of Academic Affairs, MSU-N. Our clinical partners, I guess, are Adam Derby. He is one of the directors of Care Center, and other special guests from hospital. Katie Kimberling, I'm just seeing everyone right now, Director of Clinic Services, and any other clinical partners who is present today. Our faculty, staff, we have JC Overstreet, our CRN, and our 2026 ASN nursing graduates, your families, friends, and everybody who is present in the room. Welcome, everybody, and it is my honor to welcome to the pinning ceremony of Associate of Science in Nursing graduates of 2026. Today, we've all gathered here to celebrate a significant milestone in our students' journey. And as we all know, each of these students have gone through a lot of challenges over the last few years. Managing their lives, their school, their family, their work, everything. They've gone through countless hours of study time, clinical hours, and tons of assignments, not to mention. And today marks the reflection of these students' resilience and hard work over the years. And to graduates, today, as you're getting pinned, you are making a commitment to enter a profession that demands not just your abilities and skills, but also your compassion and also your passion. Nursing is not just a career, it is a calling. And that you've all identified your calling. And you know, you have chosen one of the most blessed and trusted professions in the world. As you're entering the profession, you're making a commitment to positively impact the lives of others while practicing with integrity, professionalism, and compassion. As we've all gathered here during the week of Nurses Week, let us start remembering the nurses we know in our lives. It could be anyone in your family, your friends, your relatives, or any nurses who have cared for in your lives. Let us take this moment to remember them and appreciate the hard work, the service, and the care that they have provided to you. And once again, I want to welcome everyone to this auspicious occasion of the nursing pinning ceremony of 2026 nursing graduates.
Thank you. Thanks, Kasuri. I'm Chancellor Kegel, and one of the things that really rounds off the end of the year for me is the nursing pinning. I worked many years with the nursing department in a college called the Technical Sciences with the nursing staff. And I worked with some fantastic ladies that were nursing instructors. And one of them was Mary Pappas, who later became one of the directors of our nursing program. And Mary would always, kind of encourage me to always remember to tell everybody that you love our nursing program. And I said, well, Mary, I do. And she said, well, don't forget to tell everybody that you love nurses. And I said, well, Mary, I do love nurses. I'm married to a nurse. And her mother was a nurse. And her sister was a nurse. And one of the things that I've learned through all of that is the compassion that nurses have. And You know, it's kind of one of those things. You guys have all gone through the rigorous program. The program that you guys went through is about as rigorous a program as we have on any college campus. I've had a lot of doctors tell me that they wouldn't have probably succeeded if they were a nurse. And because it's just cramming so much into such a little amount of time. And when I dated my wife, I couldn't get a date with her. She was always studying. I was like, gee, I'm glad I'm not one of them nurses. But it's an interesting profession. It's one of those things where that high-tech, intensive studying, critical demand meets compassion. And you know, I was reading something recently about nurses, and it said they are the true angels, if there's an angel on earth there. And I believe that. So I really want to congratulate all of you that are being pinned today for your devotion, for your commitment to a profession that will be very interesting for you, because you're always going to be a nurse. Doesn't matter. My wife has been retired for many years now, and she's still a nurse. And so you'll always be, you know, have that call of duty. And I congratulate you on that, and I wish you the best. For the families that were behind you, the moms, dads, grandparents, I congratulate you too on the support that you've given these kids to get through this program and become a registered nurse. So congratulations. We'll see you tomorrow.
This is out of the agenda. Before I move on, I would like a special mention. She was part of her program and also a part of these students over the last few years. She is Debbie Vinegar, our former administrative associate. I can't leave it without mentioning her if she's here. She's a gem. She's a gem. She loves her students, and we really miss her. Next, I would like to invite Dr. Kevin Harada, our distinguished guest.
Well, thank you for letting us be part of this. I was glad that we were able to provide the cakes. I guess you guys passed your technical skills, so I would advise caution when using that technique, though. So again, thanks for inviting me, and thank you for letting me talk today. It truly is an honor. I would like to first off just say welcome to the team. The healthcare team is a wonderful place to work. It's very gratifying, and you know, it truly is a team approach. You know, we as physicians know, as Chancellor Kegel had pointed out, that nothing gets done without our nursing colleagues. Each level of the team requires it all, and we very much appreciate it. So we thank you in advance for all the work you're going to do. Today you guys get a pin. As physicians, we get white coats, small white coats. And they are truly great achievements, but the greatest thing about it is it's the beginning. So today is the end of your education, but it is truly the beginning of a wonderful journey, and a wonderful journey of taking care of people. You get to take care of people. Most of the time it's people you don't know. It's people you'll never see again, and unfortunately a lot of times it's people that are ungrateful for their care. But the majority of the time it is people who truly appreciate what you do. But you know, and we know, that caring for people when they're at their worst and when they're in most need is one of the highest callings that can be called of humans. So I think you guys have a lot of fulfilling times ahead of you. So my encouragement to you is to remember that every day you go to work. You know, remember what an honor it is to be a nurse, what an honor it is to take care of people, and truly remember that, because it is an honor. As Chancellor Kegel and Sherry have, it's a hard job, but it is a fulfilling job, and I know you're up for the task. Now I have to give a little caveat. The physician group is trying to up their game, but just for a better frame of reference, The Gallup poll, and I checked this before I came here, for the 24th year, and I reported it last year as the 23rd year, so you won again. For the 24th year, the nursing profession is the most trusted profession that there is. And so that... So remember, when you walk into that room, when you room that patient, when you bring someone into the hospital, you truly have an ability to make an impact. You have truly the ability to advance the healthcare team. And I just don't take that for granted and don't take that lightly, because it is a big calling. And again, I know you're up for the challenge. So today, celebrate, enjoy it, and then tomorrow it's time to get to work and it's time to make a difference. Now, they did give me this platform, so I have to make a shameless plug. If any of you are undecided, Northern Montana Healthcare is a wonderful place to work. So, so again, enjoy your day and congratulations. I wish you the best. Thank you.
Good afternoon, I'm Jenny Pula. We're going to start the actual pinning now. Yay! All right. I will read a biography and then they'll come up and get pinned and we'll get on with it here. Abigail Macbeth is from Great Falls, Montana. As she graduates from nursing school, she feels incredibly grateful for the learning experiences, growth, and friendships this program has given her. Abigail wants to give a very special thank you to her fiancé for his love, encouragement, and constant belief in her throughout nursing school. She is also incredibly thankful for her family who has supported her along the way. Abigail's time at MSU-Northern has been a journey full of ups and downs, growth in character, and a refinement in skill that she will take with her as she starts her career as a nurse. Amongst the members of staff and students she has been acquainted with the past 2 years, she has found mentors who have carved a path for many, including herself. She has grown not only as a student, but as a friend and a partner. Abigail is beyond excited to begin her career as a nurse and to care for others with compassion, confidence, and dedication. Abby is being pinned by her fiancé, Jackson.
Carly Wesley. Born and raised in the highline of northeastern Montana, Carly grew up inspired by her mother and late grandmother, who together dedicated over 75 years to nursing. She is now proud to follow in their example. Nursing school taught Carly resilience, determination, and of course the importance of caffeine. She looks forward to continuing her education with a bachelor's degree and gaining experience in western Montana. Carly is deeply grateful for the love and encouragement of her parents and siblings for supporting her through this milestone in becoming a nurse. And to close the first chapter of her nursing school journey, excited to begin the next, in the words of Florence Nightingale, let us never consider ourselves finished nurses. We must be learning all of our lives. Carly is being pinned by her mother, Lynn.
Hannah Williams is from Big Sandy, Montana. Nursing school has been challenging, exhausting, and incredibly rewarding all at the same time. This journey has pushed her in ways she never expected, but it has also helped shape the nurse and the person she is becoming. After graduation, Hannah hopes to start her career in medical surgical nursing and the ICU and continue building strong clinical skills and confidence. Eventually, she wants to move into hospice nursing, where she can focus on providing comfort, dignity, and compassionate care to patients and their families during some of the most difficult moments of their lives. Being present, listening, and advocating for others is what drew Hannah to nursing in the first place, and it's what continues to motivate her moving forward. Hannah is incredibly grateful to Duke, Z, Pula, Kumar, and Debbie for their guidance, support, and encouragement throughout her journey. She would not be here without them. Hannah is also deeply thankful for her family who supported her every step of the way. A special thank you goes to her sister and Sierra for always believing in her and standing by her through the long days and hard moments. Hannah is being pinned by her dad, Randy, stepmother, Jolene, sister, Naomi, and brother, Gabe.
Joseph Abate moved to Montana 10 years ago to get a change in scenery and gain experience working EMS in the federal system. After putting down roots, he decided to continue his education at Northern to get his nursing degree. After graduation, he hopes to get a job on the High Line and continue providing care for the people here. Joe is being penned by his wife Desiree and daughter Josie.
Kaylee Kuhn, or Kale, wants to welcome family, friends, guests, and faculty. For those of you who have been with Kale for nearly every day for the last 2 years, you know she is someone who likes to talk a lot and is sure you're going to miss that. Kaylee's from Kalispell and comes from a family of healthcare professionals. She has always wanted to help people and be part of something bigger than herself for as long as she can remember. She has been blessed with parents who continue to inspire her, a son who is interested in everything she is and lightens every room he enters, and a supportive partner from day one. 3 years ago, she was unsure if she'd have another opportunity to fulfill her dreams. The cards seemed stacked against her, and she felt life was pulling her in multiple directions. Kaylee has been fortunate enough to have begun this journey carrying the support of her loved ones. At this moment, she's overjoyed and excited to begin her nursing career. She aspires to work in the adult intensive care unit at Logan Health and branch out into PICU. During her time at MSU-Northern, she has learned that nursing school pushes you to limits you didn't know that were there, and nothing can fully prepare you for this. Kaylee began the program obsessing over ways she could be prepared and try and anticipate the next move. Being pushed beyond your limits can be beneficial, because that's what life entails in itself. However, the lesson here is that although it's fulfilling to meet a goal, it's more impactful on what you do following that. Do you self-reflect and celebrate your achievements, or do you feel the need to immediately set a new goal where the target has moved back, making it harder to achieve? She has also learned that setting boundaries doesn't apply to timeliness in academics. It also applies to setting boundaries for yourself, balancing your role of being your own biggest supporter and your own obstacle. Motivation doesn't need to mean that every other aspect of your life needs to slow down. You can be motivated and rest so you don't burn yourself out, and that's completely okay. This concept may seem self-explanatory, but it's a skill that can be challenging to implement when you're in the thick of it. Lastly, Kaylee would like to thank all her nursing professors for continuing to see the effort and dedication she put in and always being supportive. Yes, the tough love was supportive too. Thank you. Kaylee Kuhn is being pinned by her mother, Linda Kuhn, who was a nurse of 25 years in surgical and trauma critical care and trauma emergency room.
Sarah Cobb is a graduate from MSU Northern's nursing program with hopes of becoming an oncology nurse. Originally from Three Forks, Montana, she completed her nursing prerequisites at the University of Montana in Missoula before transferring to Northern to pursue her nursing degree. During her time in the program, Sarah was inspired to pursue a career in oncology after witnessing her father face significant health challenges. Watching his resilience and strength throughout his health journey ignited her passion for caring for others during their most vulnerable times. His courage continues to be her source of inspiration in her calling to nursing. Sarah would also like to express her deepest gratitude to her mom. She is thankful for her constant love, encouragement, and patience throughout this journey. Her mom has been a steady source of support through her every challenge and success. Sarah truly appreciates the sacrifice her mom made and the strength she has shown, which has helped her reach this memorable milestone. Sarah is profoundly thankful for the lifelong friendships, shared growth, and unforgettable lessons this program has given her. She looks forward to her future and beginning her nursing career. Sarah is being penned by her mother, Lori Kopp.
Sean Overbaugh. Sean is excited to be graduating as a nurse and continuing the legacy of nursing in his family. After school, he looks forward to moving back to Bozeman with his wife and their dog to begin this next chapter. It is especially meaningful for Sean to be pinned by his wife, Courtney Overbaugh, as he steps into his career in nursing.
Sierra Hudson was born and raised in Great Falls, Montana. Her journey through nursing school was fueled by compassion, resilience, and a genuine desire to care for others. Through personal experience from a young age, Sierra discovered the true impact of nursing. After graduation, Sierra plans to return to her hometown to pursue a career in pediatrics with a goal of continuing to grow professionally to obtain her Bachelor of Nursing. Sierra wants to give thanks to her parents, sister, and boyfriend for always supporting her through this journey. Sierra will be pinned by her mom, Debbie.
Riley Gilkey. Riley is honored to be a graduate of the Associate Degree Nursing Program at Montana State University Northern. Beginning this journey straight out of high school, Riley's growth has not gone unnoticed. From sacrificing plans with friends to long nights of studying and early mornings in clinicals, she developed a strong work ethic and deep compassion for the nursing profession. Riley would like to give a special thank you to her mother, whose example of perseverance and compassion inspired her to push forward when the journey felt overwhelming and played a central role in shaping who she has become. She also extends her appreciation to her instructors, classmates, friends, and family for their guidance and support throughout this journey. After graduation, Riley plans to begin her career in medical surgical nursing with future goals of specializing in emergency or intensive care nursing. She is proud to begin her career dedicated to service, integrity, and excellence. Riley is being pinned by her mother, Shelley Gilkey.
Tawny Brown. As Tawny graduates from the Associate Degree Nursing Program at Montana State University Northern, she would like to thank her family for the many sacrifices they made so she could return to school, the nursing faculty for pushing her to be where she is today. Tawny is grateful to Northern Montana Healthcare for the opportunities gained during clinicals and the preceptors who volunteered their time to mentor her. After graduation and passing the NCLEX, Tawny hopes to work at Northern Montana Healthcare as a med-surg nurse. A special thank you to Debbie, whose constant support and encouragement never allowed anyone to quit and helped bring the class to pinning today. Even after her journey led her to a different career path, Debbie continues to check on the cohort and offering unwavering support. Tawny is being pinned by Dwayne, Wyatt, and Lincoln.
Taylor R. Lee. Taylor was born in Colorado but grew up in rural southern Oregon. Taylor has only lived in Havre for a few short years, however, has been so lucky to find lifelong friendships and amazing coworkers. She has always wanted to be a nurse and has taken extraordinary pride in the journey that has led her here. Taylor looks forward to growing her career and continuing to aid those in need. After much reflection, Taylor hopes to become an ER or ICU nurse. Taylor is being pinned by her mother, Amanda, father, Robert, and twin sister, Carmen.
Tyler Majerus. Tyler Majerus is from Havre, Montana. After starting nursing school directly out of high school, he developed an interest in critical care and hopes to eventually work as an ICU nurse. Tyler would like to thank his family, friends, and professors for their endless support throughout this journey. He is proud to be pinned by his sister, Jessica.
Patience Malley. Patience was born and raised in Havre. After graduation, she plans to begin her career as a nurse and is excited to explore the many fields within nursing. She would like to extend a heartfelt thank you to her fiancé for supporting her every step of the way throughout school, as well as her friends and family for their never-ending encouragement. Patience is incredibly grateful for the learning opportunities she's had over the past 2 years and for the amazing friendships she has made along the way. She is so excited to see what the future holds for her nursing career. Patience is being pinned by Mason.
Florence Nightingale was a trailblazing figure in nursing who greatly affected 19th and 20th century policies around proper medical care. She defied the expectations of the time and pursued what she saw as her God-given calling of nursing. At this time, I'd like to invite the class of 2026 to join me in the Nightingale Pledge. I solemnly pledge myself before God and in the presence of this assembly to pass my life in purity and to practice my profession faithfully. I will abstain from whatever is deleterious and mischievous and will not knowingly administer any harmful drug. I will do all in my power to maintain and elevate the standard of my profession and will hold in confidence all personal matters committed to my keeping and all family affairs coming to my knowledge in the practice of my calling. With loyalty will I endeavor to aid the physician in his work and devote myself to the welfare of those committed to my care. I just want to congratulate you all and thank you for allowing me to be a small part of your journey. As this chapter closes and you continue on, I wish you all the best of luck and God bless.
Well, everybody, thank you so much for being here today. Dr. Kumar is going to present our class, and following the presentation, we would like to invite you all to just mingle with us, get to know us, enjoy some beverages and food, get to talk to faculty and friends, and just enjoy this moment, okay? Thank you.
Okay. I would like to say a few concluding words before I present the class. I often say this to graduates: you have chosen a great, caring profession. I want you all to be proud of how far you have come along all the way. And I'm telling you, it's not going to be an easy path or transition as you step into the career. You may face a lot of struggles, challenges, not just physically, but also emotionally. But I want you all to understand and remember that you have gained the skills and abilities to overcome those challenges in your nursing school. So at that point, when you face those challenging situations, you have to remember, stop and think, make your critical judgment, critically think and make your judgment and make the right decisions for your patients, for yourself, and also your fellow colleagues. I'm sure you'll be comfortable in the next few years, and then you will be proud of how you have evolved from being a baby nurse to an expert nurse. I also say this to students: know your nursing code of ethics, know your rules, practice the profession with integrity. When in doubt, ask questions and look up your resources, because you're the ones who's ultimately responsible, right? Always be there and advocate for your patients At the end of the day, don't forget about yourself. You have a life too. So practice self-care. Always bring in a positive smile, bring in a positive attitude to work. Be there for others, help others, work as a team, and be a good role model. Finally, always be grateful to everyone, your families, friends, your faculty, fellow colleagues, also the nurses up at the hospital, clinic, and all the other facilities who had worked and helped you to come over this far. Be grateful. Without your family, you wouldn't be here. So be grateful to everybody who has supported you. And also, don't forget the children. Okay, don't forget the children. I've had a few students who's expecting children too. So maybe at least one. So, so think about them too. They have struggled a lot. And graduates, remember that this ceremony is not the end of your journey. It's the beginning. It's a new beginning of your career. And I'm going to use one of Florence Nightingale's words to emphasize that thought. Let us never consider ourselves finished nurses. We must be learning all our lives. And I'm not copying Carly. So with this, I proudly present the 2026 class of ASN graduates. Thank you and congratulations once again to all nursing graduates, and happy Nurses Week to all.